What's going on, everybody? It's Middlebrow back with day 40 of Into the Wasteland. As you can see, I've made up more dynamite because it's going to be another building episode. Gonna be trying to. I'm gonna be super focused on trying to get Vanity Tower, set up. Hopefully, we should actually get into some building rather than it just being me throwing dynamite and then mining away for a little bit and not making much progress. What can I say though? It's like with all the Horde Knights, like with the possibilities of Horde Knights, being, every night, you just never know what's gonna happen. So, we could suggest, I might try to salvage these blocks out a little bit. Yeah, it's like I'm hoping that most of this TNT can get me through here. We'll just blow away that, and let me just kind of pop some of these blocks out just so it's like they're not absorbing all of the blast here. So, you're a stone block, so we can get you. Take care of the lampshade, and alright, fire in the hole. Run like hell out of here. Hopefully this will get it nice and destroyed. Looks like we're kind of seeing into the lobby a little bit, and there's the bathroom. Dang, it was not one to come down here so quickly, but we'll just get back up here really quick. We're on floor 3. Yep, this is part of where it's been cut off. So let's just throw a TNT right there. And get out of the way a little bit. We're just trying to, if I can get most of this cleaned up, like probably clean up some of the lobby, get that torn out, I'd be happy with it. Get another dynamite, and ow, I got caught in the blast radius a little bit, but thankfully didn't hurt too badly. So that's another small section popped out. I'm kind of doing this, some of this will be timeout, some of it won't, but, like when I feel like I'm making significant progress, so we're just gonna tear this out here, because this is all just easy stuff to destroy, and just in case, the TNT gets over into this part of the blast, make sure it's nice and easy for it to blow through, and of course we can't forget that. Might as well just clean up this whole living room, and then I think this might actually just make a really good progress bit of it. So gotta prep for these explosions, The tents didn't bother moving out when I took over, so I gotta pay the price. And so we have that, and we'll just mine that up. Might as well get rid of the old bathroom here, so bye-bye bathroom. And get out of there. I broke my leg again. Oh, how many broken legs am I gonna have in the span of a few episodes here, I swear. Well, that means I gotta get back up to get all the way back up to the top here and re-heal that. Oh, my stupidity. I thought I was gonna be safe there, but nope. Nope, that was very much not the case. Where's my meds? Thank goodness for my plaster cast. And we'll just take a couple of these here, so that should do for now. So back to the demolition. Try not to get through. I think this might actually be part of our demolition site. That's a little bit there, so looks like this part of the bathroom actually somewhat survived, surprising enough. So of course a little bit more cleaning here, so looks like even part of the couch survived, or I didn't catch it. Might as well just blow up this floor, this whole bit of the floor, and wing it over, and get back a little bit. Watch the explosion a little bit, because we are action movie heroes, so yeah, you can see like we're kind of making a little bit of progress, little by little. Get away from that. There you go. She's popping the... So we managed to destroy that wall. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually looking pretty good, so might as well just blow this part of the floor out, so oh great. Well, the right part of the lobby. Might as well just toss that there and run like hell, get out of here. And that looks like, aside from some cleanup, that's kind of my cutoff point for the Horde base. You know, like some cleanup here and there, you know, like looks like we might actually be good to go to get some more stuff mined out. So I'm gonna time lapse this for you folks, and hopefully we get some good progress going.
Enemies, prepare for conflict.
Okay, so stop the time lapse here because we got a couple streamers. Made some pretty good progress actually. All things considered, like got basically most of the stuff cleaned up and ready for the old future Horde base. So it's like just make sure I'm just making sure I go through and like just clean up all this rubble in the lobby here, just because like there's gonna be supports here that kind of run through and like, you know, make sure the base is supported. So it's like it takes a little bit too, but I'm just happy I'm not beating through solid concrete. This was solid concrete, but yeah, you can see just how much like there is, It's like there's even some on the ramp outside, like where you enter through the garage. Like it's like there is just this part of the lobby really suffered. Like there is just tons of stones sitting in here. It's like I really hope there is not like. I just really hope there's not a ton of. I feel like it isn't that big of a deal to get supports into here, because like I get a little bit tired of mining out blocks, and you're just a modify for all this. If only the drone would stop blocking my way. Yeah, so just small little bits of cleanup. I understand, you know, these episodes are not the most entertaining, but sometimes you have to it has to be done in order to obtain the gold I would like, so it's like this all takes time, and so that should be, at least the lobby should be looking a bit better now. It's like it will be looking a lot more hollow than it used to when you look up. Like, just look at that. It's like, I know it's not like, you know, perfectly square or anything, like, which if that kind of triggers you, it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it. We're not doing this stuff here. So, there is a little bit more to clean up on this side here. Of course, it's trader restock day, so there's an airdrop rolling in, and might as well just get these cleaned up here just in case we have to block this all up, and voila, nice cleanish looking building. I'm sure Ocean would probably have, or the building inspectors would probably have a word to me about this, so, but I can care less. There you go, get rid of you. Yeah. I think this actually should be serviceable now for a Horde base, so... where's that airdrop at? Let's go see what Trader Joel has. Take a little break for the building project, and, yeah, it would be nice to see if he has anything interesting. So, 1 second, I'll be over to Trader Joel's. So, we're coming up on Joel's now, and we are... And I did grab the airdrop on the way over, so... Well, it wasn't really too much. There was this Gravedigger mod, a range bottle mod, and like a... and some cornbread and all that, and a goldenrod tea. So, you know, just kind of the usual stuff, like nothing crazy like steel blocks or anything like that. Just have this tea here, and actually I'm just gonna read through those because I'd rather not sell them. Shotgun Weekly, got Pump Shotgun Quality 2, a couple more cooking books, and that, so let me make sure I grab my Magnum and throw on my Enforcer sunglasses for some selling bonuses and buying bonuses, and so before we do anything though, I do want to grab a
I'd buy whatever we have left.
grab a
I'd take the
job.
harder jobs. If you get this
We'll
job
take
done
Grover
today,
High, so
give you 5% off. Our stuff's like a suit of armor passed down through generations,
here.
steeped in history and resilience.
While you're blithering, take my stuff off my hands. I'm selling off my old room because I have a tier 4 now and it has 2 cargo mods in it, so don't have to worry about that. And of course, we're selling off the old sniper rifle. You know, served me well, but unfortunately, you know, had to upgrade it eventually. Did you have anything fun in here? No, not really. I mean, I have enough money where I don't really have to worry about stuff now, so I could just buy the Magnum Enforcer. There is some ammo for the rocket launcher. You got Molotovs, you got... Yeah, I'll actually buy the rocket frag ammo. There we go, thank you very much. I have plenty of AP 7.62s. I have enough shotgun turrets, and I'll buy more of the electric fence posts, buy the motion sensors, so we'll grab, actually there's Pistol Pete Volume 5, high power 9mm. Grab that, and buy all those books there, and the Magnum Enforcer.
Come
So
back
thank you very
soon.
much,
We
Joel.
restock
We'll save the
daily.
tier 6 for another day, so that is actually Pistol Pete done, and nothing out of Tactical Warfare. Got Magnum Enforcer Volume 6 for Reds, so let's see what our bonuses are for... Oh, don't worry about that, that's just my putting up on. And so we have the Magnum Enforcer, we need one more. Volume 3, which is last shot of the chamber, does double damage for 44s, so the Pistol Pete are bonuses 9mm weapons at point blank range, ignore 20% of armor, can cause bleeding damage, and you can bulk craft all 9mm. As if I really need any more 9mm ammunition, because I have tons of it already. But hey, it's a nice little bonus to have for the SMG for that bleed damage. So I'm going to continue working on Vanity Tower until about 1800, and I'll tune in with you guys again to see what the result is, if we have Horde Night or not. Okay, so it's coming up on 1800 here in a little bit. I've been building here, just kind of trying to get the skeleton of like what I want for the Horde base, you know, to be kind of get a wall started, and so I've been building with steel. It's like kind of all the way down to the supports of the lobby, you know, like just make sure we have everything built up. So this should be pretty well protected, and I have to take care of this couch here. And so let's see if we have Horde Night. No, we are actually safe from Horde Night today, so that is... I know it's not going to be the most aesthetic of a base, but it's one of those I just want to get myself, I just want a nice sturdy Horde base, and kind of thinking about, like, where do I, like, want to start the pathing for this. I'll get the staircase repaired, you know, that's no problem at all. It's like, just one of those, like, you gotta think about, like, well, you gotta think about this stuff. And it's like, I think by the time, by the start of the next day, it might actually have a decent little Horde base built up. You know, I want to build it over there, so I think this might actually be our actual kind of place where we have the zombies path over. Just make sure we repair this with some concrete, and so let's make sure we actually mark this with a steel block. The steel block is actually kind of noticeable for me, so let me just king size bed up here, because I need to make sure I take, you know, have all the cloth I could possibly get, you know, for rocket launcher ammo and repair kits. So that was a failed jump. So back to floor 5. It would be nice, you know, once I get the place kind of set up, if the game actually did spawn me a screamer, because that would be excellent. So we're just gonna try not to fall and break our legs, because it's definitely leg breaking height. So we're just gonna have that be a support. Gonna have it be 4 blocks wide, just so, you know, just in case we have animals run through. And I thought I just heard a screamer show up, but which would be the most inconvenient timing ever. But I don't think we have one, so drop down to, we'll go back down to the floors to make sure we have our stuff sorted. Is this the floor we want? No. So we'll make sure this, I'll make sure this floor is supported. We'll make sure that is completely supported. We're kind of make sure this is all just, you know, at least supported down to there, so I think that's about right. So make sure and start slamming supports in. So we'll kind of time lapse through this really quick, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Okay, I believe I got the supports running for this pillar all the way through, so up to there, I believe so. Like, I had to go through some more concrete just to make sure we got her supported, so now we have to do a little bit of... I'll have to do a little bit of building on them. Let me just jump over here. Well, that's if my character would jump. That's blocked off. Well, thankfully this is all 1200 hit points. It is getting close to nighttime, and it has been a very building heavy episode, which I genuinely apologize for, but it's just, it's like, I feel like I've made good progress on this, kind of getting this built, finally getting, like some construction on it. Just gotta make sure I get through this stuff. It's like, get through the concrete here, and like, I should be free. And there you go. Because I want to get a good look at, like, just make sure, like, the supports are actually lined up. I didn't do, like, a little cattywonk, support thing. So, there we go. Got up. Don't worry, that's not Horde Night Thunder at all, so. It's like, otherwise it would be, we don't have the warning stuff, so just kind of break through these blocks here. And yeah, that is actually the blocks, that's actually stuff secured, so we at least have a little bit of a, we have some support. So I'm going to, I gotta be careful with how I built this here, because I do not want zombies. Like, I'll probably cut some blocks here just to make sure they don't try anything funny, like, from, and, like, scale to the other side of the building, and then, even then, they wouldn't be able to get over to me. But it's like, just gotta make sure we have, like, pathing stuff sorted out. But I'd say good progress, got that stuff chopped up. It's like the only real things we gotta do here are gotta make my way through the spaghetti of this. And got that stuff there, so I think we might be able to make it up somewhere around here. Yeah, you can just see like how much all this is just all unorganized madness. Like, but anyways, like, I'm gonna make a floor for this and all that, and it's like, work on getting this part of the place separated from the rest of the POI. So, but I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you made this far, you like what you see, do please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Helps the channel so much, and do turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And hopefully we'll have a mostly finished Horde base in the next one. Have a great day.